Our next topic is inflorescence. What is mean by inflorescence? See students, some flowers they born singly. It means on one axis only one flower is produced. But sometime what happens, we see that on one floral axis there are many flowers which are born. Okay, why they are blooming together, why they are arranged in a group. So because they are in group, they attracts our attention. Okay, similarly when they are in a group, they attracts the attention of birds and insects. When they attract the attention of birds and insects, it means there are greater chances of pollination. When pollination will occur, it will lead to fertilization, and fertilization will lead to seed formation, or you can say fruit formation. Okay, so inflorescence increases the probability of pollination by pollinators. Okay, so inflorescence, that is grouping of flower or clustering of flower, make the flower visible and attractive for birds as well as for insects. Okay, now basically inflorescence are of two types. The first type of inflorescence is racemose inflorescence, and the second type is cymose inflorescence. Okay, racemose inflorescence and cymose inflorescence. What is racemose inflorescence, that we will see first. Okay, in racemose inflorescence what happens, a floral axis. Here for floral axis we will use the term peduncle. Okay, floral axis is called as peduncle. A floral axis will grow continuously. Okay, the growth of this peduncle is unlimited or indefinite. Okay, then the flowers will be arranged here in this way. Flower will be arranged here in this way. Now when they start arranging, or when they start opening, the opening or blooming, you can say, when they starts to bloom, what happens, the flowers which are at the base, suppose this is floral axis, the flowers which are present at the base, they will mature first, then the flowers which are present on the tip, those flowers which are present on the tip region, they will grow later. Okay, so these flowers are always grow, or they will bloom first, followed by these flowers. Okay, so the direction will be from here to here, so they will make a triangle like appearance. At the base of triangle, the flower which are present will open first, then this one, then this one, and in this way at the tip, the flowers which are present at the tip will be in the bud condition. Okay, this type of succession of this type of opening of flower is called as acropetal succession. Okay, so in racemose succession, older flowers are present at the base and younger one are present at the tip. This type of succession is acropetal succession. Then the arrangement of flower is centripetal. What is mean by centripetal arrangement? See students, because many flowers are present on the same axis. Many flowers are present on the same axis. So when they start opening, the one which are present at the outer edge or periphery, they will bloom first. So suppose this is a arrangement of flower on the floral axis. So the one which is away from this one is floral axis. So the one which is away from the floral axis will bloom first, followed by this one, then this one, then this one, and in this way the one which is present innermost will be at the end. Okay, it will open at the end. So in this way, inside, from when you observe it, you will feel that it is growing from outside to inside, from outside to inside. Okay, then here. Cymose inflorescence is opposite of racemose inflorescence. What happens here? The floral axis. Suppose this is floral axis. On the floral axis, the apex at the tip, the bird will arise, and this bird will turn into a flower. It will bloom. Okay, the lower part, at the lower part you will see the next group of flowers will bloom. Okay, so at tip is always occupied by the older flower. So the peduncle, the growth of peduncle becomes limited. So it will, because here flower will grow, so the growth will stop here. So we can say the growth of peduncle will stop here. Okay, it will not grow further. So this type of arrangement is cymose arrangement, in which the growth of peduncle is limited or definite. Okay. Then next thing about this cymose inflorescence is basipetal succession. What is mean by basipetal succession? Here you can see the older flowers are at the tip and the younger flowers are at the base, opposite of racemose inflorescence. If I draw a triangle here, it will be something like this. At the base of the triangle here older flowers were present, but at the base here younger flower will be present, and here the older one is present. At the tip of the triangle older flower is present. Okay, this type of arrangement in which the old flower or the matured flower is present at the top, it is called as basipetal succession. So the flowers in cymose inflorescence show basipetal succession. Okay, next one is they are arranged in a centrifugal arrangement or centrifugal succession. Now here what happens, suppose this is floral axis. The flower which is present on the axis will start blooming first. Okay, so this one, the one which is present at the tip will bloom first, followed by the one which is away from the axis. So suppose the sixth one is away from the axis, so it will bloom at the end. Okay, so it will bloom at the end. Here what was the condition? The one which is away from the axis blooms first. Here the one which is away from the axis blooms at the end. Okay, so these are the two basic type of inflorescence. See students, this is one inflorescence. You can see on one axis, this is one central axis. Okay, on one axis so many flowers are arranged which make it appear very nice. Okay, now this axis, this central axis is called as peduncle. Okay, on this peduncle you can see some flowers which are already bloomed or matured are present here, and you can see here some flowers are present which are in the bud condition. Okay, you can observe the difference in their sizes. Okay, the flower which are present at the base, they are bigger in size, whereas these flowers, see these flowers which are present at the base, how bigger in size they are. Okay, whereas these flowers, they are, you can see they are in bud condition. The one which are present at the tip, they are very small, such, see, so tiny they are. Okay, so here a triangular shape, you can easily see a triangular shape structure is formed. On the base of that triangle you can see larger flowers are present. At the tip the smaller flower is present. Okay, so this succession on the peduncle, older flower at the base and younger flower at the tip, this arrangement is called as acropetal succession. The flowers which are present, this is central axis, everything is going inside. The one which are present at the outer edge, they are growing first, then the one which are present at the center. Okay, so the one which is present at the center, at the tip, the one which is present at the center or the tip will grow at the end.